Girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Mr. Woods Fun Fact Show. And again, we're talking about DC versus Marvel. Of course, wearing my Superman shirt right here. And like I said, this is part 2 of this video that I'm doing about DC versus Marvel movies, comic books, video games, and cartoons and so forth. And that's right now. This time we're mainly focusing on the DC side. And DC. Well, in the beginning wise, they had some great movies with 2 of their favorites, of course, being Superman and Batman, like in the early 80s, late 70s. Like Batman's like early 80s, like early 80s, and I think Superman's like late 70s, if I can remember. But those were their 2 big heavy hitters back in the day. Then, of course, when Superman bombed. When they did, Superman 2 was good, because they had General Zod and all his little cronies, whatnot. But like for a long time, people who knows me, especially when talking about Superman, I really didn't like Superman. To me, I believe Superman was just so overpowered, too perfect, stuff like that. Like he had nothing wrong with him. So to me. It was like it always bothered me. Like when I saw the very first Superman, when I saw it, of course I saw it on TV, of course. I liked it. With Christopher Reeves, and then you got G. Happy playing Les Luthor, and then it was good. Then it had Superman 2. Oh yeah, that was a good bird. And that was good as well. They had General Zod, all them. But then, like Superman 3, they had this one guy who I don't know who he was. And like after that, it just kind of bombed for me. They had Richard Pryor in one of the Supermans, and like I didn't like it too much. But then of course we had Batman. Again, one of my top favorite DC superheroes out there today. Of course, with my favorite, of course, being Michael Keaton, who did the first 2 Batmans, and it's the Tim Burton we talk about here. The first 2 Batman was great. Then of course, we had Batman Forever. Val Kilmer did I think he did a pretty decent job playing the Dark Knight. And I was like, I put it. Then it was good. You had Chris O'Donnell playing Robin, of course. Then on top of that, then here comes George Clooney playing Batman. And then what really made me upset was he put nipples on Batman. Why in the world he put nipples on a Dark Knight for? I don't get that. Then in Batman and Robin, it was too colorful and everything. It was like everything was wrong with that Batman because I feel like Hollywood trying to okay, we need another Batman. Cause I believe at this time Marvel still was trying to find their edge and trying to find out what they're going to do. And Batman and Robin too colorful. Then Joe Schumacher, he was a director of, I believe, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. And it's like everything is wrong. It was too colorful for me. Everybody know Batman is dark. And then when they had Barbara on there, Batgirl, she was Alfred's daughter. I'm like, what? I mean, at least it was like then Barbara had blonde hair. Everybody know Barbara has red hair. I mean, I had no problem with Lisa Silverstone playing Batgirl. I really didn't. It just come on, man, really. And so then everything. I mean, only thing to me was actually good. Oh, before I leave Batman, Robin, Bane. They made now everybody know Bane was actually was an intelligent fighter. You can tell the guy because he's able to break back. But they didn't do it like that. So now all of a sudden, you got Bang who was dealing with it. You know, it's like he said one thing, Bang, door. I mean, it was really painful to watch. I think the only thing that was good for me for what made Batman and Robin watchable was Arnold playing Mr. Freeze and Uma Thurman playing Poison Ivy. I mean, everybody had their different, but I really think those two villains really brought me in the whole DC universe. Then of course, you know, then after that Batman fell. You know what I'm saying? It was like kind of it for DC. And then you know, fast forward now, then you had Superman Returns, directed by Bryan Singer. And that bombed because who was supposed to direct Superman Returns was the guy who directed the Rush Hour movies, Brett Ratner. There we go. Brett Ratner was the Superman Returns, and Bryan Singer was directed the last X-Men film was X-Men Last Stand. Both directors switched spots, and now X-Men The Last Stand went bad. I like Brett Ratner, I like Bryan Singer. They're both are great directors to me. But I know, like I said, but we're not done talking about Marvel, but like we're talking about DC here. And Superman Returns was God to me. It was awful. And so who's the main villain they brought back? Of course, they brought back Lex Luthor. And see, at this point, I got tired of seeing Lex Luthor. You know, Smallville to me did a great job of telling the story how Clark Kent, how Lex Luthor became friends. That was good, but Superman Returns is like I got tired of seeing Lex Luthor as the main bad guy. And cause everybody knows Superman had more bad guys than that. So that really hurt me with that. And plus, everybody knows Superman's main weakness is kryptonite. Kryptonite is that man's main weakness. And what made it crazy for me in some of Superman comic books, everybody had a chance to get that kryptonite. I mean, everybody had a chance to get the kryptonite. And then on top of that, you see Superman there's a whole island of kryptonite. Yeah, I know Sun gave him his strength and his power and whatnot, but it just like it was terrible. How does man live a whole island of kryptonite? Excuse me. You know, I never got that, and that bothered me with that film. And then of course, now we know Superman Returns was a bad film. So then we got the retelling of Batman, and they reboot the Batman series. Because then you got Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. Which to me, those trilogy of the Batman films was so good. And then of course they brought back the Joker, one of Batman's recurring villains. And I like the Joker. I like the Bane. I like the first, and for the first time in Batman Begins, we actually see Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, how you want to call his name. You know, to me that was good. And and then the DC film started doing, it started doing a bit better. Then it's like, hey, let's make a Green Lantern film. Green Lantern film, of course, bombed. It bombed badly. I mean, to me, I like Ryan Reynolds. He's a good actor, and I think he should have stuck with playing Marvel characters. I mean, I give him a shot for. I mean, it's like I'll say like this. I don't know too much about Hal Jordan. I think he was maybe the first Green Lantern. If I'm wrong, leave a little comment down the description box below or whatever. Just let me know if I'm wrong. But the point I'm making is, I don't know. All the Green Lantern guy I really know about was John Stewart from the Justice League cartoons. That's the Green Lantern I only know about. And so of course Green Lantern did bad. And then like I'm not trying to say too long on the DC movie, but y'all know what DC movies did good and what bombed badly. Catwoman did bad. Like I said before, Green Lantern did bad. Batman Forever did bad. Batman and Robin did bad. But so then cause like when they did the retelling of the Batman tale, which is good. So now here we go. We got Man of Steel, another reboot of the Superman series. And this time, instead of having Lex Luthor as the main bad guy, they didn't have it. Let's didn't appear at all. So you know what they bring us? They give us General Zod. I was like, man, I wonder how they gonna play that part out. Then of course, the Man of Steel was put a whole new perspective for me for Superman himself. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that movie so much. And you know, that's why I put Superman. He was in my top 20, now it's my top 10. He's still 10 though. But the thing is, he moved up 10 spaces, so y'all just deal with that. So let's go on to the cartoons, which I think DC did a great job from like doing the nice from like Batman, Superman animated series. Those did well. Then you got Justice League. You got Justice League, then Justice League Unlimited. Come on, you gonna go past? Go. That's my cousin Julia. And you know, and those cartoons did really well. Then we got Teen Titans, and I'm talking about Teen Titans Go. You know, sometimes in time I do watch it, but I don't watch it that much. But you know, it was, you know what I'm saying, it was good. No, it was good. Then we got Young. Then of course we got Young Justice was also, to me, was also good. But I think we're never gonna see that come back on TV again. So now let's get to the, and then of course we got some of the games that DC did. Of course we're gonna talk now. Of course, to me, I haven't played DC Universe Online, but I heard it's good. So I'm assuming I'm going to try it out. Then of course we got what's that game called? Justice League Heroes for the original Xbox, which you can play in your Xbox 360. That was a good game. You know, to me it was like a sort of like a mock of a Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but it was, to me, it was good. You know, you got all the superheroes. It was only 2 players, so that kind of bummed me out a little bit. But it was still, other than that, the game itself was still good. So then now we have they made a Young Justice game, but I heard that wasn't good. I haven't tried it out yet, but eventually I will try it. So you know, now let's talk about some of the key and final points of DC. Now, the DC movies, what they need now is star power. More than anything, that's what they need, especially when it comes to their movies. Like then we got Ben Affleck, who was an Oscar winner, and he's about to play like an older version of Bruce Wayne. Excuse me. And I haven't seen the Batsuit itself, and you know I'll if you on Ben Affleck, and but I think, you know what, I want to see how good he does it, because if I can give George Clooney a try, and he did bad, I guess I can give Ben Affleck a try too. Hopefully he does good. And the original guy who played Superman, he's coming back. Played Superman, Man of Steel, he's coming back. Then we got Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor. I wonder how that's. I hope he does well. Cause everybody calls Superman versus Batman. I'm calling it the world's finest. I don't care what nobody says. That's how I deal with it. You hate me, you like me, you love me, don't. Whatever I just said, I don't know what I just said. But I think more than anything, that's what DC needs. Then I'm remind myself to to place a link where they talk about The Rock. He's making some DC deals too. And right now we don't know he gonna play or what's going on with that. But I think that's it for the DC moments here. Then I believe we have one more video left for this. So you guys know, tell your friends about this. Let them know what I'm saying. Like, share, subscribe. I'm your boy Terrence Woods. I'm out here. Love Superman shirt. Deuces. And
express yourself, release and go.